Hello everybody and welcome to Stonehearth Alpha 24. We're kicking this series back off again on the channel. Back on again rather. It's been a little while. If you haven't seen any of the other videos, I briefly went over why I was away. Essentially, between moving, working at my actual job, so on and so forth, YouTube had to get shelved for a little bit, but we are back now. So back in Alpha 24 now. It's been a little while. But you might be wondering, why do you have this giant hole carved out here? I think we're going to do something a little bit different this time around. Normally we build up like a city and it's full of buildings and flowers and ornaments and all that good stuff. But I think this time around we want to do kind of like a dwarf build. So in the mountains, actually carve this out and see what we can do with the tools available to us in Alpha 24. A couple updates since the last time we went through it. They now interact with each other quite a bit more. They have different traits associated with them as well. Let's see if we can bring up their character sheet. There we go. So, this is nice. There's actually an experience bar now too. Very good job. And it kind of breaks down why their meals are raw and bland. It is what it is for now. But they have traits. So, Nile Pounder. Is stoic, so it takes a lot for them to be happy or sad, and pack mule, so they can carry quite a bit more, but they walk quite a bit slower as their pack fills up. And there's a bunch of other traits as well. So some people will prefer different jobs, and they'll have different things that make them happy or sad. But let's get into it here. So we're just on speed 1. Build and design. So this is the pathway that's going to be leading up here. Obviously quite a bit of work left to do on it. I don't know how much I want to add to the initial design before I hit the build button, just because if you've watched the series in the past, you know that the building in this game can be a little bit troublesome from time to time. But since it is going to be a pretty complex build, if we need to, we can always use the console commands to help us kind of get through it. I'd rather not do that, obviously, but we might have to. And in addition to this, I also want to add quite a bit. You might have got a little spoiler over here. Don't worry about that. I also want to kind of decorate the outside of it up as well. I just don't want it to be a tunnel leading into, kind of inside the mountain. So I've been kind of working on some stuff that we might use to decorate it with. And I've been trying to build kind of like a Dwarven style hammer. This isn't done, I don't think. I think I still want to add to it. There's only so much you can do with the blocks that are available to you, however. So this might not be the final kind of design of it, but I just wanted to give you guys an idea of kind of what we're going for. So lots of stone. We didn't. I guess we missed it by a little bit there. But kind of the design, kind of the aesthetic that we want to go for. So this will be a big grand opening that leads in, and we might have these kind of flanking either side of it. It's actually quite a bit of work to do some of these builds, just because you have to do it more or less block by block. I think I've talked about that in previous videos when we were trying to build a castle and all that good stuff. But it's a lot of work that has to get put into it, a lot of trial and error that I don't necessarily know if I want to do that on camera, just because it is like a lot of placing stuff and then being like, no, that looks stupid, and then reverting back and trying again, essentially, is what that has consisted of. So I don't know how much of that I want to do on camera, just to be perfectly honest, but we'll try to do some of it at least, just to kind of give you guys an idea of what goes into it. I want to ladder up here and start getting some of this ore, obviously. Is there going to be a good way for us to get in here? Maybe for now. Well, actually, can we get this, like, sometimes if you angle it just right, it'll do like a 5x4. I've noticed that. Oh, maybe not this time. That's fine. So we'll continue mining in here. Our net worth is fairly low just because we don't really have anything built yet. But that'll obviously change over time. Can we sell anything worthwhile? Sell some of that. It's probably fine. We have 365 gold. Improves worker efficiency. I wouldn't mind getting one of those. Yeah, that'll be fine for now. We can probably speed up time here too. So we do have one footman, kind of Lorne Forest Rider. He's protecting us while we kind of figure out how we want to do some building here. Let's also go ahead and mine all of that out. We want to get that too. And then have we built a blacksmithing table? We built a mason pedestal. We can go ahead and put that down. Is it currently in the queue? It is. Let's bump that up one. And what can we get out of here? We have quite a bit of iron we can smelt, so why don't we go ahead, throw that into the queue. And then we want to build one of these two. Actually, there's a better way to do this. So this takes 4. So let's jump back here. Let's just build 4 of those and then throw one of these in, just like that. That'll get it to us much sooner otherwise. Have they started mining this out? It appears as though they have. Do we build any chests? We certainly have. We can go ahead and plop a couple of these down too. And we can also use some of these like rubble piles just to kind of see if we can't pretty this up at all after we're kind of done placing everything down. This is going to be a huge build. Do I think they're going to be able to do it? Not particularly, but we'll see. I'm always curious to see what improvements have been made, after I've been away for a little while. We've got some wolves over here. We might consider getting another footman soon. That might just be something that has to happen. We probably need to place this down in order for us to build that iron mace. You sleeping already? I guess it is nighttime. I forgive you. Oh, this is a giant iron vein. That's going to be very good for us. Very good indeed. So yeah, let me know what you guys think about the idea. I mean, it's kind of already started. I'm just going to do it regardless probably, but let me know what you guys think. I hope you are excited for it. I'm pretty excited to try to build it and see, what the new build engine is going to look like for us. So in addition to all of this building that we've been talking about, the channel is going to be a little bit different this time around. Oh, okay, hold on. Vader's approaching. Our footman's pretty close. He should intercept this. Where are these guys going? Well, he's going to work on it. So yeah, the channel's going to operate just a little bit differently. I'm still going to try to get a video up essentially every day if I can. We'll kind of roll into that as we go. But it's going to alternate days essentially. So if you've been watching the content, you'll notice that like the SimCity videos, for example, are every other day. I also want to do a Total War series, as well as Stonehearth, obviously. I feel like that's probably what most people are here for anyways. So alternating days. So it won't be back to back, day by day by day, like it has been in the past, just because there isn't that much free time for me to work with in order to accomplish that. So do a lot of batch recording and then post them as the week goes on. The weekend comes back around and then I have the opportunity to keep recording because I won't always be able to record in my evenings. So that's kind of my idea going forward, just to keep it going. So it's not so much work every day just to get a video out. I can do like batch recording and just kind of space it out a little bit more that way. So that's the plan. We'll see how that goes. If you've ever tried to make a bunch of plans, you know that sometimes they don't always go the way that you would prefer them to go. So let's do a little bit of work here. So we want to continue this road down. If you let me, thank you very much. And I think we want to continue these kind of, I don't necessarily know what you'd call them. These kind of rails. Rails? That's probably not the right word. But we want to keep these going down too, just to keep it as consistent as we can. So we'll throw those down. And then we just have stone walls kind of flanking it on either side. I think that'll look fine. And if you can imagine, this will expand out and then obviously kind of encompass this whole area. So we'll be able to decorate this portion of it up as well, and then kind of build the stone kind of going into a curve like that if you're watching my mouse. Kind of a curve going in there for the entranceway. Just missed it again. Jeez. What do we get? What do we got? What do we got? We can sell a bunch of that. That's probably fine for now, unless you have anything of particular value, which you do not. So I'll bid you adieu. So what I've essentially been doing is getting them up on the top and then just like mining down like a whole area and then like repeating the process over and over again. That's why you see all these ladders going up everywhere. But at some point we're gonna have to kind of form this up a little bit. I don't think we're quite there yet, but we're gonna be getting close. I think we're gonna need, let's get a ladder going up here. Yeah. And then we'll do something like that if we can. Let's see. Let's see if they want to do that or not. It looks like they're gonna try. So it might bug out on us a little bit just because we got this bottom half already done. What do you just decide to stop working? Okay, very good. And then can we get, yes, there we go. So we'll get that going. I think we just hit footman level 3, indeed. So we've also chosen the maker's kind of path. And I think that works pretty well for what we're trying to do here. Dwarves are obviously like they're craftsmen, right? First and foremost. I think this works out fairly well. So it's all about accumulating gold, which we all know that that's what dwarves are all about. And then, you know, essentially just being merchants, buying and selling. Okay. So that is done. And now there's just a little platform left. Well, it looks like they're dropping down at least. So they're able to get down. Very good. Farmer level 4, proud of you. Will you be able to get down? Yeah, that's kind of what I thought. And no one's gonna come help you either. Man, that's a bummer. All right, there you go. Still kind of want you to mine that though. Still would like it if you mined it though. We'll see how that goes. How are we doing in our blacksmith? Have we finished the queue? It looks like we have. And there's tons of stuff now that you can use to decorate. This is all pretty new to me. So there's a bunch of like supply tables and shelving and all that good stuff. Iron Banded supply bin. Yes, please. Night shield. We'll need to get one of those. We should have bought bolt of leather probably. Iron circlet 2 defense. We're gonna need some iron. So let's go ahead and just queue up an order of 20. That'll keep us going for a little while. But yeah, what do you guys think of this? I worked very hard on it. I was thinking about decorating the handles and some of these like indentations on the top, like on the hammerhead. I just don't know with what yet. I was thinking maybe like a blue kind of works pretty well. It's all just kind of a work in progress. Invaders approaching. They're just little guys though. Our footman's going for it. He should be able to take these guys out pretty easily. Yeah, half health. Get him. We're gonna need to upgrade. We're gonna need to up our defense force here a little bit too, at least until we can get everyone inside and kind of filter them into one area. Very great job. Proud of you. Have you gotten this? No, you've not. Okay. What if we remove this and then we just do those 2 blocks? Very great job. So you didn't even have to go on the ladder. It didn't look like you did anyways. Wise guys, I tell you. So we got that. Ooh. Textures make it hard to see what we're doing here. Rugged survivalist. We kind of need this actually. So what can we sell? We can definitely sell all these walls. We don't need that. We have some gold ore actually. Let's sell all that. We can sell all of this too. Very good. We want to buy some of those because we'll need that for armor more than likely. Go ahead and speed up time once again. Daily update. We have done it. Very great job. Actually, let's slow down time. Let's take a look at our people. So we have a couple workers. We want somebody with high body and high spirit. This will be the best that we can get. Yeah, it seems that way. So we want to make them a footman, which means we need to build practice sword. Very great. Yeah, so see, like there's all these like supply racks and everything. It's pretty cool. Build one of those too. Ornate leather chest. What is this? Gold flakes. There's a bunch of really cool stuff. Bunch of really cool stuff now. At least from the decoration standpoint, right? Alright, so that has been finished. You shall become a footman. Enjoy. Which means we should need another iron mace. And let's go ahead and just prioritize that. Are they talking about the stone chests? Alright, so we got all this cleared out. Very good. We might want to do some side mining there too. Blacksmith level 3. Very good. Can we... Or is this asking too much? It looks like they're going to go for it. Hearth upgrade makers. So we have gold on hand. We have that completely taken care of. We need to spend a ton more on trade. Gold earned via trade. We're about halfway there. And we need excellent quality items owned. And of which we have 0. So we have a ways to go. Let's go ahead. Issue another mining command here. Yeah, so you can't do this other... You have to wait until this is done and before you can do another 5x4. Or do you? Pretty much. Yeah, seems that way. Or they at least have to get down to a particular level. feel like it's easier if you just let them finish. So yeah, that's essentially what I've been doing to carve this whole chunk out. So that's kind of what I mean. There's a lot of stuff that's just a little bit tedious and you just kind of have to go through it. But this is going to start looking kind of interesting now that we have an overhang. So we'll be able to do some pretty good work here. Hopefully you guys don't mind if I have to use some console commands to finish this. It might just be the nature of the type of build we're trying to do. Yeah, see, it's kind of... Let's do one of those. Yeah, that's right. But as we get in here, we're gonna have to start branching off, and we'll actually have to be using like the slice and X-ray tools, which we haven't really had to do previously. So I'm actually kind of excited about diving into that aspect of it. Simple Merchant arrives with their wares. Hello, Simple Merchant. We actually want a couple more of those. And do we have something to sell you? We have a stone chest. We shall. It was a little bit higher quality, so it sold for a little bit more, which is always nice. And we don't have too much else. We kind of want to try to sell whatever we can in a way. So I guess just get rid of that for now. We have lots of time to finish that quest out. Oh no, I've left them. Oh, they're like super hungry too. Dang it. We'll get you guys down. Don't you fret. Don't you fret. Just about done with this one. One more layer, looks like. Nope. Nope. Very good. Daily update. Net worth is starting to go up. I think it's because of the items we've been crafting with our blacksmith. Very great job. There we go. So once they finish that, they'll be able to come down. There'll probably be some leftover stuff there that we have to take care of, but that's okay. Blacksmith, you hit level 3. What can you make me now? Iron helm, iron shield. What? 2 of these. 2 of those. Iron pike, 20 attack, 16 attack. Maybe. We'll consider it. We should get a knight shield while we still have the resources for it. And then our 2 footmen will be pretty well geared, at least much more geared than they have been so far in this campaign. Right? Yep. So gathering all the resources. I want this overhang to start giving us a little bit more of an effect soon. So we might bring them back up. And can we? Yes. Okay. 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 16? Yeah, that's all we really care about. Just that it's 16 wide. And they can get to that, yes? Yes. Very good. YouTube has changed some of their policies while I've been away. No longer able to monetize videos. Not a huge concern of mine, just because I was never making really any money from YouTube anyways. But kind of interesting. You now need 1,000 subscribers in order to enable monetization to your channel. And there's also like a watch time component there too. But just looking at the metrics of the channel, we have no issue hitting the watch time. It's just the subscriber count that's getting us. So, you know, if you know anyone who wants to subscribe to a channel, send them my way. Yeah, see, they're always talking now. I hope you're not talking when you should be working. Merchant arrived with wares to sell. We will take a look at this. And do we have much to sell? Not really. Nothing I want to sell anyways. Do we need upgraded worker outfits? So we've purchased 3. We have 3 workers, so that is fine. So I guess we don't need any more of those. I think I saw a need for a couple of these though, so we'll get a couple of those. Blacksmith anvil. What did I see them for? Ah, iron mail indeed. So while you're not doing anything, you may as well do something. Go ahead and continue smelting iron. Invaders approaching. Oh, we got wolves. Why aren't you wearing your bright, shiny new helmets and everything? Got a couple pelts out of the deal. Not terrible. They're right here. Please put them on. Daily update. We missed food. Interesting. Protection for your head. Oh, they have to be level 4 for them. That requires level 3. That requires you to be a cleric. This requires level 3. So potentially we should have purchased some of that padded armor from the merchant, but I think we'll be okay. Didn't I order a... Or did we finish that one? Oh boy. Oh boy. Can we, Yep, there we go. So we just need 16. Very great job. Alright. You will get to work on this. So as this goes in here, we'll need to start thinking about what we want to do to kind of enhance the kind of the aesthetic of it going forward. And that's some stuff that we'll probably do, maybe some on camera, but I think the majority of that too will probably be off camera, just because that's a lot of blocks to place down. Yeah. Yeah. All right, that's fine. Swoop. We're gonna get a ton of resources doing this too, which is, it does not make me sad one bit. Perfect. One more row down. The thing that is a little concerning is I'm wondering if they'll be able to actually, yeah, they should. They'll build platforms out and everything. Should be okay. Blacksmith, how are we doing? Working through the queue, very good. Steel short sword, that's for a knight. So we're gonna need to start building, we're gonna need to start building some stuff soon. We need to start getting that net worth up. Maybe even designate another zone here for some crops. How about some corn? Very good. So that's kind of the main plan. I think I'm gonna start wrapping it up here, but, well, okay, hold on. That's all stone stuff. Yeah, we don't need any stone stuff actually. I guess we shouldn't sell food because I think that's the reason that we got taken under the food requirement for getting a new person. We're good there. So build this up, kind of build it out. So maybe have another, have this kind of branch out this way, branch out that way. Same thing like here. And then of course, kind of top it all off. Something like that. Hopefully you get the idea. If you don't, you will in time because we'll be working on it throughout the series. But that's going to do it for me. We'll do a daily update. We didn't get it. So sad. That's going to do it for me. I hope you guys did enjoy. Welcome back to the channel if you're coming back. And if you're new, welcome aboard. If you did like the video, hit the like button. It does help me out so very, very much. And if you want to see more in the future, go and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Till then, we'll see you next episode.